Summer is here, temperatures are on the rise. Are you going to stop riding or are you going to ride smarter? Here's the deal. I'm not going to stop riding in summer. All I'm going to do is ride a bit smarter. When I say smarter, it means getting the right gear for summer. Ventilated, adequate protection, the right color, fit and comfort, and base layers matter too. Because summer riding isn't about proving a point. It is about continuing to enjoy your rides irrespective of the weather. There was a time when I thought summer riding means a serious rider. But then I realized it's not about being serious, it is about being smart. This morning I'm out on my 390 adventure. It's already hot and it's only going to get hotter. And I have prepared appropriately for it. Ventilated gear, base layer, the right color. Let me take you through the details of what you can do to make your summer rides more comfortable. First thing is airflow and base layers. Now, airflow is what keeps us cool, so a mesh construction is quite important. Once we stop, airflow stops. However, with the mesh in place, there is a little bit of airflow which is helped by the base layer. Base layers absorb sweat and then cool your body down once there is a little bit of airflow. At a traffic signal or a stop for whatever reason, yes, it is, even with a mesh jacket, could be difficult. However, once we get moving 15-20 kilometers per hour, the airflow starts to cool the body down. Base layers are far more important than many believe. Sweat is an automatic body mechanism to cool down the body. With a base layer, it absorbs the sweat, spreads it around, and the evaporation cools us. It also prevents the inner lining of the jackets from sticking to the skin or any other kind of synthetic innerwear we may decide to wear. And one more important thing, every time we take the jacket off and put it back on with a base layer, that whole process becomes easy and smooth. Coming to color choice, jackets are available in black color, including this jacket available in a dark color. However, I prefer slightly lighter colors simply because they absorb less heat in the sun. Now, the best time to notice that kind of heat absorption is just take the jacket off, leave it in the sun for a few minutes, then put it back on. You can see the spike in temperature over the body. That's what black does. Lighter colors are better like this. It's not too light and not too dark. However, I understand you may have a concern that lighter colors do get dirty, but that's okay because jackets and pants can be washed once in a way to get the shine back. What I do is I soak them for a few minutes in a gentle detergent, then rinse and I dry. And if there are some dirty spots, I give it a little bit of brush. Yeah, a spot or two can remain, but I would rather trade a bit of dirty spots on my jacket than wear a black jacket and build up body heat unnecessarily. Another thing about summer jackets is the fit and comfort. Generally, they should be a little bit loose fitting to allow airflow. However, there should not be any flapping because that is very distracting. Besides, flapping means too much of movement and the armors can shift. So, a good summer touring jacket has cinching straps. Now, if you notice, for example, these straps right at the bottom and the top of the elbow armor. This way, I can have this zip open to give maximum ventilation and airflow, and have this tightened down to keep the armor in place, because a flapping and moving armor is as good as no armor. The same thing for the back armor. There is a cinching strap here around the waist. Once that is pulled down, the back armor stays in place. I can even run with the zip down, which I do when it gets really hot, and also from the other end too. So this gives maximum ventilation, but the cinching straps hold the armor in place, which is one of the most important things you must give attention to when riding on the motorcycle. And also in the summer heat, comfort is very important. What happens during a long ride or a long stretch from one point to another point, I tend to stand up sometimes just to stretch my limbs and extend the joints. And this movement can shift the jackets around. The biggest problem with many of the touring jackets is them riding up. When you sit on the motorcycle, after a while they tend to ride up because there isn't enough room here to stretch. This jacket has got a convenient expansion here, so this way whenever I sit and stand and move about and go back into position, the jacket stays in place and doesn't bunch up around my waist. The same goes for various areas where flapping can occur. Velcros in the right place, and this hook which will help keep the collar open for maximum ventilation. Base layers, balaclava is also part of a base layer. What this does is absorb the sweat and minimize the sweat from going into the helmet lining, keeping the helmet a little bit less stinky. And in several places, early mornings could be a bit chill. A complete setup like this with the zippers done or everything open may not be ideal. It can get a bit chilly. So what I do, I have a slightly oversized wind cheater. I just zip it on over this jacket, and perhaps around say 9:30 when I stop for a coffee or a breakfast or whatever, I take it off and the mesh interiors are ready to take over from there. This setup I'm using is the PineAir jacket and pants. I've been using this for about a year now, and I use it right through the year. I used it in UK when I was on a ride through Scotland, where temperatures varied from 7-8 degrees centigrade to 30-31 degrees centigrade, and there was a lot of rain. Of course, this is not a rainproof jacket, and that is the reason why I carry a rain liner, which also serves as a wind liner. Roll it up, even the bottom, roll it up. They roll up into a little small packet like this, and I stick it into this map pouch along with a waterproof glove. So I don't need to undo my packing, my luggage, or stuff it into my tank bag. I can just stick it in here. I use this also in Malaysia. Now Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur is one of the hottest and most humid places in Southeast Asia, and this worked. Of course, I didn't need the wind cheater there, but this was able to keep me cool enough to ride in that heat. And these huge pockets are very useful. Wallet, documents, mobile phones, and my cap. This is a very important piece of summer wear, especially when there is no insulation. Riding in summer, have flexibility. Keep a wind liner, gloves if you are someone who cannot tolerate cold like me. Early morning cold chill gets to me. So a pair of gloves, a wind liner, a rain pant rolled up into my map pouch, mobile phone, wallet, documents into the pockets here, and I'm set to ride no matter what the weather conditions are. And these trousers too have two big pockets, and if you notice, the zippers are placed this way, so when seated on the motorcycle and the knee is bent and up this way, it's easy to open without spilling the contents out. And a lot of mesh and ventilation, and it is also got the straps. These straps prevent flapping and hold the guards in place. One more area which can cause irritation on long days and especially on hot days when one is sweating is around the neck and around the cuff. This is where the jacket meets the skin, and when there is movement due to the wind, no matter how much everything is cinched down, there is going to be a little bit of movement of the fabric against the skin. Soft piping around the cuff and around the collar is important to prevent this chafing, because once we get some chafing marks and a little bit of a rash, it can ruin our ride completely, because this can take a few days to heal. So whenever selecting a summer jacket, check on the possibility of getting yourself a jacket with the soft piping. One more area where I prepare for summer rides is I use some dusting powder. I use some dusting powder in the groin areas, armpits and around the neck, wherever there's likely to be a lot of sweat and heat and friction generated. And of course, we all know the number one thing is to stay hydrated. Some can carry a water bladder, a jacket and a pipe to keep sipping water once in a way. Some prefer not to wear something on their back like me. I prefer not to. Instead, I use the tank bag. My hydration bladder is in the tank bag with the pipe. So whenever I need, I just pull the pipe out, take a sip and put it back. A bottle also is okay. A bottle holder with a bottle. Only thing with that, maybe you'll have to stop once in a way and end up drinking too much. Sipping is better than gulping down, because if we do gulp down, half of it is going to pass away within say about half an hour. We need to take a pit stop. So hydration, some dusting powder also is part of preparing for summer rides. Coming to protecting our eyes from the bright midday sun, this next helmet has got a inner shade. So I just flip it down when necessary and flip it back up when I don't need it. If your helmet does not have this, consider wearing light shade. Do not use a very dark one, because sometimes when you're running in certain types of roads and conditions, you may run from sun to shade, in that transition you may lose some visibility. So wear light shades. It can help during the midday. If you have a polarized light sensitive, what do we call that, photochromic, that also can help. So depending on your budget, depending on your helmet, also invest in good eye protection. So this is my summer setup. We are in South India. Most of the year it is summer. Yes, a few months, maybe the November, December, Jan could get cold, and even in that weather, this setup serves me well with a wind liner and a change of gloves. So I would say basically this is a complete all-weather setup. But the point of today's video is summer riding. So dress smarter, choose the right gear. You don't need to stop riding just because it is a bit too hot. Hey, before we go, is there something I have not addressed or mentioned? Is there something you do that makes your summer riding easier? Please let me know so I can make my rides even better. Until next time, enjoy your rides.